Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah. And so we are hearing about Sean's bold pick for this week, and I'm going to be honest, bold might be an exaggeration for me, if I can tell you. I'll let you talk about it more a little bit, Sean, but just so you know, I'm not loving it right now.
Uh-oh.
You know, there are some other games. I mean, you really want me to take Florida over Kentucky? There's still an upset that we could see later this week. But in the world of football, LaShawn McCoy is now a Buffalo Bill. Head coach Chip Kelly and the Eagles traded away the all-pro running back for linebacker Kiko Alonso. McCoy was third in the NFL in rushing yards last season. In addition to McCoy, the Bills also signed former Patriots QB Matt Castle. Kiko Alonso marks the 9th Oregon alum to play under Chip Kelly that is now on the Eagles. And with more money to spend, don't be surprised if there are more joining the Philadelphia squad. The Red Sox held their annual game against the Boston College Eagles on Tuesday in Fort Myers to start off the season. However, this year was a little different. Both teams wore number 3 Pete Frates jerseys on the diamonds to support the former BC baseball captain who was diagnosed with ALS. Frates was the inspiration behind the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge that helped raise over $100 million in ALS research. The final score to that game was 1-0 Red Sox. LeBron James moved up the ranks, passing his former teammate Ray Allen on the all-time scoring list. LeBron scored 27 points against the Celtics to pass Allen by 3. King James now has 24,508 points in his 11-year career. LeBron is now nearly 300 points away from passing Patrick Ewing to become the 20th person on the all-time scoring list. 24 players were traded before the NHL trade deadline this week. The Bruins brought in some key players, including Maxime Talbot and Brett Conley. However, Conley is injured with a hand injury. He suffered that yesterday and will be out 6 weeks. The biggest steal of the deadline, though, came when the unstoppable Montreal Canadiens traded away a second-round draft pick for defenseman Jeff Petrie. And now for my bold pick of the week. Last week, my bold pick didn't play out exactly how I thought it would. However, this week, the upset is bound to happen. We will once again see the historic clash of the Duke Blue Devils and the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. Duke is coming into this matchup ranked 3rd in the top 25 with possible player of the year Jahlil Okafor. However, my bold pick is for UNC to upset Coach K's Blue Devils. The Tar Heels are 21-9 on the season and 4-5 against ranked opponents. Last time UNC took on Duke, it was in Cameron Indoor, and Duke only won by 2 in overtime. When it goes back to Chapel Hill, I think it's going to be a different story. Marcus Page, Bryce Johnson, and Kennedy Meeks all average over 12 points per game. North Carolina is the best in all of college basketball at assists and 2nd in rebounds. I think the Tar Heels have put themselves in a great place for an upset this weekend to round out this season. That's my bold pick. Now back to Logan and Maggie.